Customer is looking to get a bid to have his front area taken care of. So first of all, I'm going to give you the dimensions before I forget it. So we've got 110 linear feet from right here to the end of where the alley is, and then the return as well. And I'll show you that in a minute. It's 110 feet, and on the right-hand side, it's 85 feet, and we're going to call this 3 feet tall. So currently the wall is 42 inches tall in most places. We're going to bid to bring this down 6 inches, the wall along here. So when I first got here, he said that he wanted to know if there are any ways to repair this. And it's obvious, it's Boeing, it's Platteville, it's all over the place. There's absolutely nothing I could do to repair it. And he said, well, can we take it down a few courses? And I said, once again, even if we were to do that, there is no way to stabilize what's going on here. When we take this apart, the stone is going to explode. I said, I will not bid to repair this. This is not a repair wall. This is a replace wall. So we are bidding to replace this with Fond du Lac as the main thing, but we're going to use like 10% Sedan, which we have some in the yard, and then 10% Fond du Lac. I'm sorry, Dolomite, 10% Dolomite, so 80-10-10. And we can add more Sedan if we have it. I don't know how much we have at the yard, but we're trying to replicate the age of this thing, because we're not going to touch this middle area here. There's a few places in here that we're going to tuck point, you know, a couple joints that are come along here. I mean, we've got stuff right here, but I'm not going to touch that. We're not going to repair it. We're just going to do a little tuck pointing. That's one spot over there, and the other spot is just kind of up here, just to tuck point it to fill in the joints, if you will. So, but then because we're taking it down 6 inches, we're also, when we dig it back, we just have to adjust the grade down to that 3 feet, that 3 feet tall. It's because this is a long wall. I told him that every little bit counts, so we're going to be pretty stickler about keeping it to that 3 feet. So Nick, just, you know, yes, it is originally taller. We are making this 3 feet. The problem that I know that we're going to run into is down here. We've got a tree that's higher than the grade. Whatever, we're bringing it down to 3 feet. Currently, it's spaced back from the sidewalk. We're gonna do something similar. Right now, it's about a foot back. If we want to make it only 6 inches or whatever, I don't really care. But we're gonna keep it spaced back a little bit from the sidewalk. And as you can see, it comes around here. And where it comes into contact with this right here, we're just going to try and meld the stones together. We're going to just build up to it as we do, and just because we've got more wall here. This wall is in better shape than the front wall. This isn't falling over, but I said I didn't want to touch this right now because first of all, he was funny. He was like, I'm so scared of this price, and I said, well, you should be scared because it's going to be a lot. Like, we were joking about it, but you can see it goes a long ways, and we're trying our best. It actually goes all the way up to this garage over here. We're trying our best to save money the best we can for him. So by taking it down 6 inches, 6 inches over the 200 feet is 100 extra square feet that we're talking about. So 100 times 4, that's like $5,000 in savings for that thing. So we're talking, what, 200, we're talking 600 square feet, something along those lines. 600 square feet at that's like $30,000. I told him it's going to be tens of thousands of dollars, so he's aware that this is not an inexpensive product. So, but I showed him a couple houses that have the Dolomite and Fond du Lac, and he's like, oh, you guys did their house. I recognize it. So he knows, and he said he knows our name. We've been around. He trusts us. So it's just, it's a price issue. But this is Lake of the Isles. So yeah. All right. So like I said, the measurements earlier, and then Fond du Lac with Dolomite and Sedan accents.